Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research, and this is your morning market alert for Tuesday, December 13th. Jen Amos is off today. The global markets seem to be stabilizing after a big sell-off yesterday. It's been a wild ride for stocks over the last couple trading sessions. On Friday, optimism about the Eurozone's new fiscal pact prompted a major rally. But yesterday, that optimism gave way to renewed concerns that the budget rules enshrined in the treaty would do little to lower borrowing costs for struggling nations. Today, sentiment seems to be turning positive once again, thanks to the latest data on the German economy. A closely watched report of economic sentiment recorded its first increase in 10 months in December. That indicates that financial experts now expect the German economy to slow down over the next 6 months, but not at the pace they initially estimated. Despite that reading, worries about the impact of the sovereign debt crisis remain. This morning, Moody's Investors Service placed 8 Spanish banks and 2 holding companies on review for possible downgrades. Moody's cited expectations for increased losses, stemming from the company's commercial real estate exposure and a weaker growth outlook for the Spanish economy. The problems in Europe are also cutting into oil demand. The International Energy Agency lowered its forecast for global demand by 160,000 barrels a day for 2011 and 200,000 barrels a day for next year. However, the U.S. economy seems to be showing signs of improvement. Stronger than expected readings on international trade and consumer spending have prompted several economists to increase their forecasts for fourth quarter growth. Goldman Sachs recently boosted its GDP estimate from 2.5% to 3.4%, and Nomura Global Economics now predicts 3.9% growth, which would match the fastest quarterly expansion of the recovery. However, most economists expect growth to slow again next year, as a likely recession in the Eurozone and a slowdown in China take their toll on the U.S. economy. Right now, investors are digesting the latest data on retail sales, and I'll bring you those numbers after the opening bell. Then later this morning, we'll get a look at October business inventories. And at 2:15 p.m. Eastern Time, the Federal Reserve will issue its statement on monetary policy. The central bank is expected to keep its key interest rate at a historic low of 0 to 0.25%. And in corporate news, the big story of the day is a record-breaking order for Boeing. Southwest Airlines ordered 150 of the company's 737 MAX jetliners, valued at $19 billion at list prices. Southwest is the first customer to finalize an order for the new fuel-efficient planes, and it marks the biggest order in the manufacturer's history. Shares of Boeing are rising 1% ahead of the open. That's the latest from Weiss Research. I'll be back after the opening bell with all the market-moving news, including a surprising earnings outlook from the world's largest electronics retailer.